This video is the Lions a playoff or even Super Bowl contending team? And I'm gonna do this for a lot of teams this season. This is just my first team I'm doing it with. This is I'm just playing this video on a loop. This is a highlights, Matthew Stafford highlights. You don't gotta pay attention to that. It's just so you'll know what team I'm talking about. This is Matthew Stafford highlights. It's by a guy named MC037 highlights. I'm gonna link this video in the description. But this is basically me saying, is the Rams a playoff team? And right now it's hard to say right now since we only seen 3 weeks. Depends on how they play against the Cardinals tonight. It basically shows are they a playoff team or not. Because the Cardinals, I feel like the Cardinals are a playoff team, or a high playoff team too that can contend for the Super Bowl. And it depends on how the Rams play tonight on if they are a playoff team or not. So I'm gonna start off with the Rams defense, and if the defense is ready for competitive teams, if they're not ready for competitive teams. And of course they are. I mean, they got the 2 best defenders in the league, and Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald. Jalen Ramsey basically playing like a different role this season. If y'all notice, he's in the inside. I mean, he's playing cornerback. He's playing low key sub linebacker. Like, he's playing a lot of shit this year, and it's helping him. And it's helping him get way more tackles, way more not interceptions, way more tackles, way more defensive stops. He's in there. You know, he plays aggressive. Jalen Ramsey plays aggressive. So if he can keep up that intensity, he might win Defensive Player of the Year this year. If we think about it, he might win Defensive Player of the Year. And because I think he is the best cornerback in the league. So if he keeps up this intensity like this, helping his defense be a top 5 defense. His defense is top 5 this year. The Rams defense is definitely top 5 this year. And they've been top 5 for like 2 seasons in a row, if I'm being honest with you. And the Rams, they was good last year. They made the playoffs last year. But I feel like this year they are definitely a high playoff team. Probably even a Super Bowl team. And I want to get into Matthew Stafford. See right there. Coming from the Lions, a team where they had no direction, wasn't going anywhere. Basically, they was basically just like the NFL was like laughing stock for the longest. They was. Once Calvin Johnson left, it was over for them. Like, it was over for them, and then Kenny Galladay also leaving, and then it just became a team that is just not ready. That's just not ready for a higher like ranking or some shit. So I was actually happy when they traded him, because I always thought he was a good QB. I always thought he was a good QB. He had a 40 touchdown season, a 5,000 touchdown season. I mean, Calvin Johnson, he was good because of, not saying because of him, I'm saying he was good because of Matthew Stafford throws. He helped Calvin Johnson basically helped Matthew Stafford the same as Matthew Stafford helped Calvin Johnson. And that's a fact. So I always thought Matthew Stafford was good. I just thought his team wasn't good. I was never a Detroit Lions type of guy myself. But now he's on the Rams. He got more options. Cooper Kupp, Deshaun Jackson. What's the nigga name? Brandon Wood, I think. Brandon Woods. Is that his name? Was it Robert Woods? I think it's Robert Woods. One of them niggas, I think, still on that team. I forgot. Cause I don't have a score right now. I'm just talking. You know what I mean, he got Van Jefferson. He's been playing good this year. Second year guy. Cooper Kupp has been playing like the best slot wide receiver. He's been playing like a top 5 wideout, like in general. He's been playing like a top 5 wideout in general. To be honest with you. And Matt Stafford has been playing like a top 5 QB. He has been playing like top 5 QB. If he keep it up, he could win MVP this year. He could definitely win MVP this year. Their offensive line is they have a good offensive line. They have a good wideout core. Running back core is not the best. Running back core is definitely not the best, but it's alright. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not as good as it should be. And yeah, so Matthew Stafford threw 4 touchdowns against Tampa. He threw 4 touchdowns against Tampa, a great defense. So if he can do that against Tampa, just imagine what he can do against all these other teams, and he can develop on that. He might pass his record for most touchdowns this season. He had 41 touchdowns. That was his most. He might pass that this season. How he playing now? If you keep it up, he's on pace for 5,000 passing yards, 45 touchdowns. And I don't think, does he got an interception yet this season? I do not think he has an interception this season yet, which is amazing. Now he has one interception. He is 9-1, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception, 942 passing yards. He is helping them tremendously right now. And he has been playing better than Jared Goff on the Rams. It's crazy because Jared Goff and Carson Wentz at the time they was top 5 QBs. Remember 2017 Case Keenum, Jared Goff, Carson Wentz. They was all up there for the best QBs, and now they're just, I don't know what happened. I don't want to talk about that though. I don't want to talk about Carson Wentz. That brings back bad memories last year, man. Bad memories. I'm probably gonna do the Eagles next after this one. Probably, yeah. But to all that being said, I think the Rams are definitely a high playoff team. I think they might win their division this year. I don't know because the Cardinals is there. It's gonna be the Cardinals and the Rams to win the NFC West. A very very hard division, I might say. But the Rams are definitely a playoff team. They are definitely one of the best teams in the league right now. So yeah, that's it for this. Thank you guys for watching. I mean, I see you guys later. Subscribe, like, comment,